Okay, brothers and sisters, this is Brother Lewis coming to you regarding Quiz Access Chapter 5, Problem 3. It is very similar to the other problems in this Quiz Access, and so I will use one of my Excel spreadsheets to work through this and see what we can do from there. So let me pull up an inventory workup spreadsheet. See if we can get that up there. Okay, so I'm going to use one that I've already done. Sorry. Let's see what we got here. So we've got 1, 2, 3 purchases. 1, 2. Let's see if I can find one. Actually, I could probably just create a few lines in here. Yeah, why don't we just use this one since it's got all the other information in here as well. So let me remove what I have here. Remember, some of the other files I have actually shown you how to create this spreadsheet. And why don't we just modify this one so it has the same information in it. So let's see, 1, 2, 10, 3, 14, 3, 15. Actually, we need, how many do we need? We need at least 2. So let's just copy in here. Copy, insert, oops, there we go. Okay, so we've got 1, 10, 14, 3, 15, 7, 30, 10, 5, and 10, 26. Okay, let's just double check. Periodic inventory system. Looks like they're based in periodic on the full year. Okay, so we got a sale, purchase, sale, purchase, sale, purchase, and a total. All right. So acquired, we have 265 units, 430, 465, and 165. So a total of 1325 units. They were acquired at 1260, 1760, 2260, and 2760. So they should have the same values that they had here, 25,970. Okay, so this automatically calculates the average, weighted average. We look at the calculation, it takes the total value divided by the total quantity. Okay, on the sales side, let's just go ahead and enter this in. We've got quantity 225, 370, 440, for a total of 1,035 units. And the price is 42.60, 42.60, 42.60. All right, so now we should have the same information that they have provided at the very top. We've calculated the total value. So we should, oops, let's just make these a little bigger. Okay, so we should have $44,091 in total sales. Okay, so now they're asking for us to determine the cost assigned to inventory, ending inventory, and to cost of goods sold using FIFO, the same for LIFO, and compute the gross profit. So we have ending inventory, which will be over here. We have, here's ending inventory. We'll have to double check these and make sure that they're all working right. But LIFO and FIFO. So we don't have to worry about specific identification, nor do we have to worry about a specific identification, nor do we have to worry about weighted average. So periodic, not perpetual. So it looks like this is an annual period, not a monthly period. We'll have to double check that when we see that. If not, we may have to redo our calcs, but let's just start off with FIFO as that's the first one and see if we can get this right. So we know this one, we can already figure this one out. We got units, beginning inventory of 265, cost per unit 1260. I'm just taking what I see here. Okay. And I've got purchases 430 at 1760. And I've got July purchases of 465 at 2260. And I've got October purchases of 165 at 2760. Okay, so that should match up my my side 1325 plus and the 25,970. Okay, that's good. So cost of goods sold. Now this one, we're going to come back over here. We're going to do the math first before we do anything else so that we just follow along in here. So out. So we have 1,035 units that we need to apply. So what we're going to do on a first in, first out, we're going to start to minimize all of these values, right? We're going to start to reduce the ending inventory balances until we get to the total amount sold. Okay, so this is going to be 265 is what was sold here. And this is going to be purchase. This is going to be 430 here. We have 340 left, so we're going to do 340 here. And that leaves us with a cost of goods inventory out of 1,035, which matches our sales. And then we have our ending inventory values here. Okay, so with that in mind, we can then put this 265 here. We can put this 430 here. We can put 340 here, and this will be 0. Okay, so that matches there. And the ending inventory now, we're going to be able to look at this, and this is going to be 0. This is going to be 0, and this is going to be 125, and this is going to be 165. Okay, so now we should have the same numbers over here. Yep, we do. All right, so let's see what else we have on here. Let's go ahead and go to the gross profit, and let's just say on FIFO, gross profit. It should be sales, and then we should have cost of goods sold, and then we should have gross profit. So under FIFO, we're looking at this number 40. That's right. Just double check these numbers. 1,059 is 1,000 for FIFO. 1,000. Oh, these are old numbers. That's right. I have to plug these in. Okay, so cost of goods sold under FIFO is the inventory out number, which is 18,591. 18,591. Okay, that should be the same as what's over here. Cost of goods available for sale. Oh, wrong one. Up. 20. Oh no, this is available for sale. Cost of goods sold 18,591. Okay, we have the same numbers, so we're all good. So come back down here, and so we have sales of 44,091 and a 18,591, and then a gross profit should be 25,500, right? All right, now we're going to go ahead and check our work here just to make sure that we're on the right track and see how we're doing. Okay, so everything checks out there. Everything checks out there. And everything checks out there. Okay, all is good. And let's look at the bottom and verify that all checks out as well. Okay, so now we have to go through and do the same thing from a LIFO standpoint. So let's go over here. So in this case, instead of all that, we're going to do it from a last in, first out standpoint. So on this purchase, this batch of purchases on October, we're going to do 165, zero that out. We're going to do 465, zero that out. And we only have 405 left, so we have 430 in this batch, so we'll just do 405. So that takes us to 0, matches our inventory out number. And so now this is 22,191. So we can put in 22,191 here. And now we have the values we need over here. So let's do that. Okay, so under FIFO, return to question. Under FIFO, number of units sold is going to be inventory out right there. This one's going to be 0. This one's going to be 405. This one's going to be 465. And this one's going to be 165. Okay, so that matches our number. The 22,191, yeah, that matches. So now inventory, number of units in inventory, 265. Be 25. Be 0. This is going to be 0. So our ending inventory balance should be 3,779, which is consistent with what we have here. All right, so that's good. So now all we got to do is finish out the balances here. And so the sales is going to be the same, 44,091. Cost of goods sold is going to be 22,191. And our gross profit is going to be 3,779. All right, check my work. And let's make sure we got, oops, did I get that wrong somewhere? Somehow? Ending inventory. 3,779. Must be some level of rounding going on somewhere, which, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not sure why that's F2. It's picking that up. Okay, so if that's the case, then what's going on over here? What did this say? Oh, that's ending the inventory. Duh. My bad. So that's where you pick up the wrong number, right? Okay, so gross margin is 21,900. Okay, check my work. There we go. So that's how you do problem number 3.